CIA document dated in 1989 reveals details of a crashed UFO recovered in Russian hills. An interesting document has been found in the archives of the CIA that includes a detailed account of the UFO crash incident that happened in the Russian hills. It provides staggering information on the UFO debris retrieved and analyzed by a team of Russian scientists. The CIA document, which is dated November 22, 1989, generates the possibility that the crashed object could be extraterrestrial in nature and has evidence of an intricate technology beyond the present capabilities of terrestrial science. Before the end of the Cold War, the Soviet Union maintained its internal activities highly secretive, leaving the Americans curious about what might they had been working on. And during the Soviet era, it was restricted to talk about UFOs and USOs, but when it got disintegrated, some files came up with shocking information about alien spacecraft. The declassified document said that the Russian Navy found these unidentified objects technologically superior to Earth vehicles. Perhaps many speculated that Russians and other United States adversaries feverishly worked on alien technology they managed to get their hands on to backward engineer it into superior weaponry, but it's the first time the detailed document was found that clearly states the retrieval of crashed UFO wreckage in Russia. The document, entitled USSR Media Report Multitude of UFO Sightings, is a 3-page detailed analysis of UFO wreckage and sightings that happened in Soviet Union, and you can see the source here in the link. And here's the transcript says, in referring to an issue of the paper published in July 1988 that included a report on an amazing event that took place on Hill 611 near the village of Angarsk in Primorsky Krai, the article noted that the event is still under investigation. Many observers saw a flying sphere crash into one of the hill's twin peaks, and physicists and other scientists from the Siberian division of the USSR Academy of Sciences are still studying the fine mesh, small spherical objects, and pieces of glass that are considered to be small remnants left behind by the sphere. According to the article, the alleged spacecraft was nearly obliterated in the crash, but there appears to be enough material at the site for the scientists, a mixture of UFO enthusiasts and skeptics, to eventually penetrate this mystery. In studying the site, scientist A. Makayev reported finding gold, silver, nickel, alpha titanium, molybdenum, and compounds of beryllium. One of the skeptical physicists from Tomsk has hypothesized that the so-called sphere could have been some kind of a plasmoid formed by the interaction of geophysical force fields, which captured the elements found by Makayev from the atmosphere on its trajectory towards disintegration on the hilltop. Other researchers have generally rejected this explanation, since the amounts of various types of metals found at the site would imply, according to this plasmoid theory, that the concentration of metals in the atmosphere should exceed the present level by a factor of 4,000. Some of the scientists have concluded that the object that crashed in Hill 611 was an extraterrestrial space vehicle constructed by highly intelligent beings. Doctor of Chemical Sciences V. Vysotsky stated that without doubt this is evidence of a high technology and it is not anything of nature or terrestrial origin. He cited the fact that the remnants of the fine mesh, included bits of thin threads with a diameter of only 17 microns, and that these threads in turn were composed of even thinner strands twisted into braids. Extremely thin gold wires were discovered intertwined in the finest threads, evidence of an intricate technology beyond the present capabilities of terrestrial science, according to Vysotsky. The documents further stated that various UFO sightings happened in Serpukhov, Petrozavodsk, and Rudny, and according to enthusiasts, UFOs had left evidence of their visits on many occasions, including the Serpukhov incident, in which they claim a UFO left a circular depression in the grass with a diameter of 4 meters. It's about 12 feet. However, such sightings were dismissed and attributed to rocket testing. On September 27, 1989, in South Park along Mendeleev Street in Voronezh, Russia, many people claimed to have seen a UFO landing. Several children were playing in the park, and at the bus stop there were about 20 adults that suddenly saw pink light in the evening sky, from which dark red balls emerged. At first it seemed to float and then slowly descend. Russian journalist Vladimir Lebedev said he talked with many witnesses, including 3 children. When the children were asked to draw the UFO, their sketches were the same, and the object had a banana shape. This is on Hows and Whys by Vicky Verma. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.